Welcome to Rock Your Talk. I'm Leisa Reid, your host. Excited to be here with our guest, Cara Maldonado. Hello, Cara.
Hi, everybody.
Cara's going to be talking to us about lifestyle changes, about health, and how you can have a healthier lifestyle. I'm very excited to hear what she has to say because she's a wealth of information. Prior to getting into our show topic today, though, I want to make sure that you all have access to a couple of free gifts. If you happen to be someone who's an entrepreneur or you're wanting to generate more business for yourself and you really enjoy the thought of being a speaker to do that, you're going to want to head over to GetSpeakingGigsNow.com for a free report on how to get more speaking gigs now. How cool is this? You can get that for free. It's the 5 top tips to get more speaking gigs now. In addition, there is another gift on that site for you. If you would like to book a speaker strategy session with me, you're thinking, I really am ready to get started as a speaker, then that is a gift for you. And that would be definitely the best way where we can see how I can best support you in your goals. What is it you're trying to do? And what is it that you would like to achieve in terms of your business goals through speaking? Even if you don't have any experience, that's okay. So let's get into our show. Cara, I know you have, well, actually, before we even get into your tips, tell us a little bit about you. Like, why are you interested in helping people with their health?
Hi, everybody. I'm interested in because I actually went through a very serious health scare about 6 years ago that lasted for almost 4 years because 2 of them years they did not know how to determine what my illness was. So it went undiagnosed and it was life-threatening. And through that journey and me trying to discover different modalities of more organic and holistic ways to cure myself, I felt like once I got to this point of now being healthy, I wanted to share and educate the journey that I went through to now become a lot healthier person with other individuals that are going through and have been through or may be facing those kind of health risks. And I'm here to give you some of those tips to preventative ways to keep yourself healthy.
And your company is Real Bodies, period. Why did you decide to, like, tell us a little bit about why you decided to name your company Real Bodies, period?
Well, that's a great question. We were called My Ray of Light, and I'm going through this major rebranding. And Real Bodies Period came about because, again, I wanted to get that message out there that all bodies are important and beautiful from inside out. And it was just easier to say, real bodies, we're all important, our bodies are important, and it made more sense to me. And I was just thinking one day, yeah, the ray of light is great, but it didn't speak to my mission. And real bodies do, real
Yeah,
bodies, we all have real bodies, no matter how big, how small, fat, skinny, whatever it is, we're all beautiful inside and out.
I love that. I love that. And I know you were going to share some tips with us today about really creating a healthy lifestyle. What kind of changes can you make in your own lifestyle to generate more health for yourself? What's your first tip you were going to share with us?
Lisa, first of all, I think it's so important for people to get their mind right. It all starts with anything you want to do. It's with your mindset. Get a balance in your life with meditation. Start your day off with intentions. Just find a quiet place. Get your day going, get yoga going, focus, whatever it is. Just if it's just 30 minutes to yourself, to just sit there and get your, clear your thoughts and get your day started. It's so important. And not only that, that will tend to outline what your day is, what your intentions will be for that day. May it be on personal, business, if you're, going to work out, if it's just a walk, if it's going to the gym, whatever it is, you have set an intention to do that, and you're going to keep yourself accountable because it's something you'll do every day. You write it down. But if you take that moment to just have a quiet time to clear your thoughts, wipe all the negativity out, and just take your time for you. Everyone needs that. And we don't do that enough. We don't meditate. We don't feed our soul. And we have to do that through our mind. And I think it's so very important to have those quiet times. And you can do it more than the start of the day, even end your evening doing that, just to process what the day was like and what you got out of that day and what you don't want to repeat, or what was good for you and you want more of. But you have to just step back and take that time and have that meditation for yourself. So we need to really.
What's the one of those, you so many great ideas. What's one thing that you do on a regular basis? Like, how do you fit that into your own schedule?
Well, I have a very regimented life. It's very regimented. I make sure I wake up every morning at 6, and 6:30 the latest, and I will not schedule any appointments before 8 o'clock.
Mhm.
And I do that on purpose because I need to take my 30 minutes to sit and do my meditation, 30 minutes of doing my yoga, and I need that me time. And if I don't allow that time to do that, and I do that every morning, and if something comes up, may it be a Zoom meeting or a challenge, like this morning I did, the challenge, with Lauren Powers, which was great. But, if I had not had my life already planned like that, then I wouldn't have been able to do it, So you have to set those things aside and live your life by that schedule, so you don't have them, oh, I don't have time. Well, you make time. You have
Right.
to make time for yourself. And so it's very important. So I start my day off fresh. I've done my meditation, I've done my yoga, and then I can move on and do what I need to do. But I'm energized and I know what I'm going to plan my day out. And it's, I feel so good about it
That's
afterwards.
great. I
So
like that too. Yeah, I also tend to not schedule usually before 9, or 8:30 maybe, depending on the day of the week. But I enjoy having a little bit later start to my day in terms of my meeting with other people. And but one of the things that I started doing a few years ago was, when I still use an alarm, I like using an alarm in the morning. When it goes off, um, I do like to snooze. There's full disclosure here. So I know it's 10 minutes, right? And I use that 10 minutes of snooze time to actually start to, as I'm waking up, I start to think, okay, I notice I'm worried about something. Okay, great. What else, what would I like to attract instead? So I start literally when the alarm hits, and I enjoy it because I am a very, like, I like to be so useful with my time or productive with my time. It's a good indicator for me. I'm like, oh, I know my alarm's going to go off, and then, thoughts are going to come, and so I'm like, I listen to the thoughts, and then I go, okay, what would I like to create instead? What would I like to cultivate, attract, manifest? And I start that with that alarm in the morning. It's kind of a little trick I started
But
doing a
that's
few years
part of
ago.
starting your day with intentions. You're
Yeah,
doing that, and that's a great thing. And not enough of us do that. So you kind of get up all haphazardly, going about your day, and you're sidetracked and you're off schedule all the time because all the interference come in because you don't have a plan,
yeah,
and you're
yeah.
frustrated,
So I totally get that. I don't do yoga in the morning, but I do like I like you're saying, I've gone back and forth in terms of adding meditation into my regular practice. I do think it's a great idea. I kind of dabble with different things. But I love what you're saying. It's just really kind of getting the time for yourself and giving, and honestly, even if you're a person who's maybe balancing little kids at home, or you have a lot of different things pulling your attention, even if it's 1 minute is better than 0 minutes, right? Of just that little power time. What is your second tip, my friend?
So true. And secondly, I don't like to really use the word diet, going on the diet. That's just such a hard thing to swallow because diet, lose weight, lose weight. Okay, so when you say that, that means that there's a propensity that you can then find it again, right? So you don't want to say that. You're going to just say lifestyle change. And that's what I feel that is more important. And if we just give some positivity to it, so take baby steps, take something away, like soda. Just start small and you'll really see the difference. Add something. If you don't like to exercise or go to a gym, if that's not your thing, there's some people that aren't that physical. So let's add a 30-minute walk. Let's start doing that, just so you're going to take something away that's not healthy for you and you're going to add something. Everything do with your limitation. And we have to be mindful for that. We have some that people that may have physical limitations, age, there's all different things. So we're not all the same. We're not built the same. We don't have the same mindset about everything, not the same capabilities. So you have to do, honestly, what you're capable of doing. Don't overpromise yourself anything, because then when you fall short, what happens? You're disappointed. And when that happens, you just give up on everything. So it's so important to take the baby steps and just don't give yourself too high of an expectation on anything. So start small, remove one little thing, remove the chips, and then add a little bit of a vegetable, one vegetable that you like. So switch it out, and just something like that. Get an organic veggie and take away the chips and just keep doing that. Just keep doing it. After you start walking, and do a more of a brisk walk or start hiking, and then you just keep adding and keep taking away, and you'll really start to see the difference. Again, when you're doing the meditation and you're getting up and you're changing, when you start seeing all these things start falling into place, your mind is stronger, your body starts falling into place, because then your diet starts changing. And it's really a domino effect.
Yeah, I like that. I like the term that I've heard recently, the micro habits, where it's the same as, like you said, baby steps. It's like just little teeny incremental changes, which I think I've definitely done that before, where I've done like the all or nothing, like dive right in and set myself up for, non-sustainability. And I'm such a fan of that sustainable model. And I'm really intentional about that. Like I'm like, I just got back from a little mini vacation. I was like, okay, what, with this new lifestyle that I'm creating, and a healthy lifestyle, what is vacation going to look like for me? What could I do to still enjoy and connect with people, and maintain like healthy eating? And where do I, how strict do I want to be, or how loose do I want to be? And finding that balance, that was something I was doing. So it's really been on my mind, because I just got back last night. So I was like, okay, I'm going to do this. Like on the vacation, I'm going to, enjoy a glass of wine, but I really, like, I had tried to find some low sugar items, and I tried it, and I was like, I don't really like it that much. So I'm like, well, if I'm going to have something outside of my plan, I at least want to enjoy it. So but instead of having 3 glasses of wine, maybe it's 1 glass of wine, or, whatever it is. And then there was something else you said that I really liked. Well, I liked all of what you said, but I like what you said about not losing, but like shifting, changing. I use the word releasing, or allowing it to release from my body, allowing this to shift.
We're giving it away. We're going to give it away.
Yeah.
Give it away. And if we don't need to ask for it back, we're just giving it away.
Yeah. We're setting it down. It's like letting it go. I know another thing I was going to say, as I was looking at, right now we've been in the pandemic lifestyle for about a year. And there's definitely people that I know who've gotten healthier over the year, and then people who have not gotten healthy, you know, gone the other direction.
Right.
And I, for a while, was one in the other direction. And I thought, okay, another year is going to go by. What do I want to do with that year? And what micro habits can I change and shift or take on that may not seem huge in the moment, but if I fast forward a year and I did that new micro habit for a year, I'm going to see significant changes.
Right.
So
Right.
being patient with
Absolutely.
that.
Absolutely.
Instead of like, I want it all right now,
Yeah.
you know, it's like, oh
But it's
man.
all a process. It's all a process, you know, with anything. And that's how it sticks, you know, like habit. You have to keep doing it over and over again.
Mhm.
And the whole accountability. And then it just becomes part of your lifestyle.
That's right. I love that.
Mhm.
Okay. And then I know you have a third tip for us too.
Stay hydrated.
Oh yeah.
Stay hydrated. Oh my goodness. I drink a gallon of water a day. It does such great things for your skin, your hair, and everything. And it's not only that, the more you drink, it's great gut health, and it starts moving everything around and flushing all that toxins out of you, you know, and you just want to stay hydrated. It helps your immune system. It's funny as people think, how does it do that? Well, because it's flushing out and it's helping flush out the toxins, and you want to stay hydrated, and you want to find a really good supplement to find a really good supplement that will keep the nutrients in you and help you, especially with everything that's going on in the world right now. Keep your immune system strong. Keep yourself eating your nutritious food the best that you can. Get some exercise in your life. Keep your mindset strong and focused. Not only the toxics out of your body, you want to keep toxicity, and that means people,
Mhm.
things, everything out of your life as much as you possibly can, because you want to stay strong, mind, body, and soul, and be beautiful from inside and out. It's so important right now. I mean, we have to take care of ourselves. And if we don't take care of us first, you know, we can't do anything from anyone else. We
Right.
can't, you
I,
know.
I so hear you on the hydration, and I've heard that so many times. And it wasn't until I have to say, taking the sheltering in place option has made it easier for me to implement some of those changes and drinking the water, because I know I have it always with me. I have access to, you know, where I don't have to plan as much because I'm in the house.
Right.
And it was an adjustment, but I found, and this is what I think with anything, when we find what works for you. And I appreciate all the different options you gave, like when you were sharing your first tip, like meditate, yoga, you do all these things. With the water, I found that I drank more when I had something that had a straw.
Mm.
So, and I found a 24-ounce like insulated cup, and I don't want my water too cold. Like there was all these things. I was like, well, if it's too cold, I can't drink it that fast.
Right.
So I would get like kind of a coolish water, but not too cold. And then my plan is to fill it up 4 times a day. So that's 100, you know, 100 ounces. So that, yeah, it gives me more than I need, but still a really healthy amount. And then I have these magnets. This is so silly, Cara. I have these magnets on the fridge. So I do 4 magnets, and then once I finish my first bottle, I move the magnet up, and then I finish it again, because it's on the fridge where I go to get the water. So I was like, oh, this is cool, because I used to, in the past, I forget, like, did I have 2 or did I have 3? Or like, how do you like get all
Right.
tripped up because I can't remember. So this is my new little hack I've been doing now, like to keep track of how many I had. It's funny.
I think that's great. I think that's great. We all have to find ways to hold ourselves accountable. It's so important. It's for a good reason. It's for the best reason.
Yeah.
You,
Yeah. Thank
us,
you. Yeah.
ourselves. It's
Right.
the best reason,
And
you
this is the
know?
first time that this is the longest that I've been drinking this much water consistently. And it is now more of a habit. Like I've noticed, even if I'm like hungry, I'm like, oh, well, I haven't drank, you know, I'm kind of a little behind on my water schedule. Let me do that. And I do notice that I don't
Yeah.
find to wait until the next, you know, time to eat. It's true. People told me that, but I didn't want to believe that, but it's true. It's been true for me. So I know you have a couple of some resources for people. Where should they go to find that?
Yes, yes, yes. So if you go to my website, Real Bodies Period, all spelled out.com, and you go to my products page and hit the learn button, and it will take you to, you can schedule an appointment for a free assessment and treatment. And you will get a BMI treatment, and that's your body, and it measures your body, your weight and water intake, which is really great information to know. And you get a free cryo slimming treatment,
Wow.
which will not only remove fat cells permanently, but it also will help you remove toxins that are in your body. And so that is a wonderful, wonderful treatment to have. And that is at realbodiesperiod.com.
That's incredible. And this is this for more local based people in Orange County, right?
That's correct. Yes.
And then if they're not in Orange County, California, that's what the consult's for, right? And then they can
Yes.
be like, well, what
Yes.
else can I do if I can't get to Orange County? What
Right.
are my options so that I can have some more health in my life?
Right.
That's awesome.
I can also direct them. My clients come from LA, from San Diego, Corona, all in SoCal,
Southern California.
Southern California. But I do have virtual for nutrition, for, personal training, that can be virtual, but
Oh, great.
for the lymphatic drainage portion, you would have to come to me.
Yeah, so there's a variety depending on
Right.
where you live and where what you can do virtually or locally. That's awesome. So many good tips. Thank you so much for being on our show. And I have one more question for you that doesn't have anything to do with what we talked about so far. But the show's called Rock Your Talk. So I usually ask, okay, do you have a favorite rock singer or rock star or band that you like?
That was Rock Journey.
There we go. Woo! Yes. Don't stop believing, according to Cara, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, there we go. Leave it on a high here.
Yes, yes.
Well, thank you for being our guest. And for our guests, remember to subscribe so you get to continue learning about all the different experts that we have here on the show. And if you haven't already, make sure and be kind to yourself and go ahead and be kind to somebody else too. And we'll see you on the next episode of Rock Your Talk.